Alright, y'all. Go and get y'all copies off Amazon. By the time this video come out, I should have an audio book for this one. I already have an audio book for this one. Painkiller. Go ahead and check out my audio book for Painkiller. But sooner, I don't know when this video might be coming out, but by the time this video come out, I should have a audio book for this. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this this video. Going over this 80-page letter email. So pretty much, to narrow it down, this person got ghosts, and their ex is in a new relationship, and the person who wrote this 1,000-page email, their ex is ignoring them, is in a new relationship, and they want to know why they being ignored and why they got ghosts and what's so special about this person's new relationship. So anyway, the first reason why, I don't know why you got ghosts, because this person probably had this, who they in the relationship now, they probably already had this person set up, and that person probably stimulate their emotions. But the number one thing they do, the number one reason why they monkey branch their ass over there is because of the fantasy. They monkey branch into this new relationship because they feed themselves this little fantasy world, or this person's sex might be better, or this person might give me A through Z, or this person might have more money. They feed themselves up, hype themselves up before they dump you or monkey branch to this other person, or ghost you, or do any of the old sucker shit they gonna do. They gotta come up with that excuse first. So if they can't come up with an excuse, they're just gonna straight ghost you. They're like, I don't have no explanation. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this shit. Well, the best thing is to do, just don't explain it at all, and they just ghost you. But some, they come up with an excuse to tell you some lame, that lame ass excuse they're gonna tell you. Well, my mama's sick, and before she got sick, she said that me and you shouldn't be together. Or some lame ass excuse or something like that. I'm on parole, and I gotta focus on my probation and stuff like that. I really can't be in a relationship right now, or I was gonna break up with your monkey ass anyway because you make minimum wage, and I got tuition to pay for. I got student loans and shit like that. I can't get good credit. Equifax sending them goofy ass letters and stuff like that. So they go to the monkey branch. They monkey branch over here to this other person, and they feed into this fantasy. And that's the first reason. Fantasy. And the other thing is this. Why they ignore you and go to this other off-brand ass person over here on the other side is because a lot of time they have guilty conscience, and they ignore you. They can't face you like that. They know what they're doing. Trust me when I say this. They know exactly what they're doing. The things that you see them do is fucking planned. That shit is planned, plotted, and strategized. The hotel been picked out. They know where they're gonna go. They know everything. A lot of times they ignore you and ghost you because of guilty conscience. And they don't have an explanation a lot of time, or excuse a lot of times, so they just straight ignore you. They're like, I don't feel like dealing with that shit. I know I did wrong. I'm not going to take accountability, no responsibility for my actions, so I just avoid the person altogether. They're going to just avoid you altogether. They're going to avoid you or your family members or whoever they know that you've been in a relationship, that know about your relationship. They might avoid them too. So you shouldn't trip out there. You're like, well, your mindset should be like, I did everything I could do. I want you to understand that whole activity that they doing, that you see them doing, they was going to do it anyway. You can't stop them from hoeing. They want to be a hoe. They wake up early in the morning thinking, what can I do to be a better hoe? That's what they do, man. This go for women and men. Some of these dudes out here, they go out there like, I'm gonna go have sex with all these goddamn women. But outside of sex and chasing ass, bro, they have nothing to live for. That's why I say don't chase these hoes. Don't chase these hoes. Just replace these hoes and go on about your business. Get on your purpose. Leave a legacy. It's something like I always say in my old videos. If you die today, what you do in life is going to reflect in people's face. They going to see it. They going to like, man, this motherfucker ain't about shit. He ain't did nothing. Or she ain't did nothing but chase hoes all day. Outside of a relationship, a lot of people have nothing to live for. Nothing. Ask a motherfucker what your purpose on earth is. They're like, well, I don't know. But I got this relationship though. Let's talk about relationship though. Fuck that relationship. Relationships come and go. What is your purpose on earth? They can't tell you. So like I said again, outside of a relationship or talking about relationship issues, a lot of these people ain't got nothing to live for. So they gotta constantly talk about relationship, constantly talk about, females and all those goofy shit and what a man should do or what a woman should do. Man, fuck all that. Tell me about how to get some goddamn money so I can have a better life. And the other reason is this. The final reason is this, why they ghost your ass and ignoring you and jump into this other off-brand ass relationship that they glorify, they think is so much better. They got the grass is greener syndrome. And their mind is tied into the first one. They think with their fantasy that over there is better because the painkiller, as I say, represent the 20%. See, a main relationship or something like that, if you was the main person, you represent reality. Just like responsibility, paying bills, taking the kids to school, picking them up off the bus, all that type of stuff. Responsibility. People hate reality. They rather live in a fantasy world so they can, feel they can escape their real life. That's why in a fantasy world, nothing your fault. So therefore, they'd rather escape over there. And the grass is greener syndrome tied in, it mixed in with their little fantasy. But the key thing is this. Remember this. One, there's nothing you could have done to save them. They was going to do that whole stuff anyway. So there's nothing you can do. Could have done. Two, you can't satisfy these hoes. No matter what you do. You can't satisfy them. You can't do it. So it's like trying to do the impossible. You can't satisfy them. They was gonna leave anyway. Remember, by choice or by force, these hoes gonna go. Either they're gonna choose to leave or they gonna die. All relationships come to an end by choice or by force. Remember this. And the last one is this. By choice, how about force? You ain't got no knife to their throat. They gonna leave. You don't kidnap them or do no shit like that. Just let them go. Every time I gotta goddamn make a video, somebody gotta arrive out with their little speaker playing. I know who it is though. But anyway, so I'm gonna end this video by we're saying this. All that relationship shit, man, just push to the side. People come and go out your life every day. That's how it is. It's a cycle of life. But with the time that you have today, first, put God first. Two, ask God, what is your purpose? What is your meaning for being here? Focus on that. Create something that'll outlive you, like writing a book or doing something, leaving a legacy. That's what's most important, what you're doing with your time. Relationships and people coming and going in your life, that's nature. It's natural. But don't focus on that. Sometimes these things come as a lesson to teach you, like, look, this is not the most important thing you should be focusing on. So with that being said, if you'd like to get in contact with me, send me an email. Tell me what's going on, and I'll be right here to help you. You can text me on WhatsApp. It's worldwide. Also, you can go to Amazon, and check out my books. Because these videos are brought to you by me. My books. I'm not gonna advertise nobody else shit in my fucking video. What the fuck I look like? I don't use that shit. So I use these damn books because it come from me. Check out these books. Go to Amazon or Audible and check out my audio books. Now with that being said, and you can follow me on Spotify. Just go to Spotify, put in Coach Warren. I should pop up. And now with that being said, take care of yourself. Peace.